leaving Marchwood yesterday. Should have recorded, but I didn't. My bad.
Enter the roundabout, take the second exit.
So, left the yard at 6. Had a BBS. Had a BBS at 6, so left a bit. Started at 5:30 yesterday, and onto the docks. No, I didn't. I got a Pentalbers yesterday, that was it. Take the reefer. I was in there a little while, as you normally are. And then ran up the road to Wrexham, loaded, and got back as far as Frankley services on the M5 last night. Left there at 4 this morning. Onto the docks for 8. Had a break, and then I had onto the docks for 8. Box off, back to the yard. We got fuel, so refueled. Just round the corner to get an empty box on, and I'm off now to Taunton. Been to this place before. They're alright, good as gold in here. So it's about 2.5 hour drive down there. I'm going to be late, but there's a surprise. Yeah, 2.5 hour down there, and then back to London Gateway. But obviously I won't be back there tonight. I've already done 4 hours of driving, so I'll be 6.5 by the time I'm out of there. So it'll only be a couple of hours. And I'll be pulling up. So it'll be somewhere along the 303 again tonight. I'd update you.
Take the next right onto Marchwood Bypass.
Yesterday, coming out, there was a I don't know whether I'll still be recording then, I may not be, but the M27 goes on to where the is like a joining road, like a link road between the M27 and the M3, just past random services, and it comes out just before you sleep. There was a car transporter apparently caught fire there yesterday. Well, I've heard 2 different stories. One was that it caught fire, and the other one was that it tipped over. So I don't know, one or the other. Or it might have done both. I don't know. Yeah, the M3 then was shut, which meant everything was diverted along the M27,
take the first exit.
and then I had to try and turn around at Eastleigh. And you can only imagine 4 lanes into 2 at rush hour. It was a bit of a struggle.
Recalculating.
Yeah, recalculate. know I don't go the way you want me to go. I'm not going through Salisbury during the day.
Recalculating.
So that caused me a bit of a hold up. I don't think there's anyone injured. And then further up the A34, there was a multiple vehicle and a couple of lorries, and it looked like one had gone into the back of another one, and his cab was there. It looked like he'd been cut out. I haven't heard. If the driver was okay or not, I just hope he was, but there wasn't a lot left of the cab. It was sort of down to the dashboard, you know. It was down to the dashboard. Alright, don't bother saying thank you then. But yeah, it's down to the dashboard. The roof and windscreen and pillars and the doors were cut off.
Red light candles ahead.
She's going to be moaning at me now. To go is up the A34 to the 303 rather than trying to get through Salisbury. You just need one set of traffic lights not to be working. What the hell's going on here? One set of traffic lights not to be working, or a little bump or anything like that, and you can be stuck in Salisbury for an hour easily. So unless it's early hours in the morning before 6 o'clock or after late at night, I don't tend to bother with it. There's no advantage to going through there. Or Saturday. So yes, the fast is a little longer, but we're in a lot in time. Still a bit in mileage, about 20 mile difference, but we tend to save 20 minutes going through Salisbury anyway. So, and you know, the other side of it is that when you're on dual carriageway, it's constant speed, isn't it? So it's not stop start. And these things, once you stop start, the fuel consumption ain't that good. When on the way down this morning, I only averaged 8.9. I was fully loaded. It's just under 9 miles per gallon. I reckon that'll increase now. And then I'm going to have another loaded box. Time to put the sunnies on. So you may as well stay with me. Oh, you went through the red light. You may as well stay with me, and we'll have a look to see if we can see where this car transporter decided to self-combust. In the meantime, while I'm here, I'm going to find my sunglasses. Change it. There we go. And there you can change. remember me doing a video. The A303 was blocked, and there was a multi-vehicle pile-up, and 4 vehicles involved. 3 drivers, or the 3 people in the other vehicles, all died, and the truck driver was allegedly being done for drug driving. He was a HGV driver, but it was the recovery guy. It was his funeral yesterday apparently, and all the recovery companies from far and wide descended on the area, and they were doing they were in convoy, which was a fitting tribute to the lad apparently, you know. But it just goes to show how bloody dangerous it is when you're parked on the side of the road, because I think that's what had happened. If you break down on the side of the road, get out your vehicle, get up as high as you can, and get away from the vehicle. You know, don't stand behind it, beside it, or in front of it, because if the vehicle is hit, behind, he's only going to come towards you if you're still in front of it. So keep out of the way. Get up as high as you can up the embankment. Stick a high vis on and get out of the way and watch the traffic. Watch it like a hawk. So yeah, well, this was closed yesterday, so we had to go into the road to the right there, go down one junction and turn around, but it's like 4 lanes of traffic first thing in the morning, all trying to squeeze into 2. Doesn't work. So somewhere around down here, we might see where the problem was. Then again, we may not. Maybe not. I don't know where it was. There was a new piece of barrier replaced back there, but there, burnt tarmac. Another glorious day. Listening to the forecast this morning, almost sounded like we might be getting some drizzle, but I don't know. See what it's like as I head west. Well, I'm going to turn you off now because it's quite bored along this stretch of the road, and I might put you on a bit further down as I come in towards Amesbury and Stonehenge area. Anyway, speak to you later. Hello. 11:30. Not far from Amesbury. I just put you on because there's some great views along here, and the trees are just starting to turn, and the sun's shining on them, and it's all looking pretty good. On the right, it's just starting to change there. A few yellows and reds. So if I was wanting to go to Salisbury, I'll be Salisbury, Warminster. No, I wouldn't be. Yes, I would I be? It's not the turning. No, we're just coming into Wiltshire now. That wasn't the turning I was thinking about. Splattered onto the windscreen. Pretty good view at the top of this hill. We look down towards Boscombe Down Airfield. They did a lot of research down here. Research flying and testing. Don't know if they still do or not. Huge hangar down there to the left. I don't know how much you'll see of that actually. But yeah, all these factory units, these are all relatively new, and the houses to a certain degree. The last 20 years, but these factories certainly on the left in Solstice Park and all new. Great views though. we'll just get you up past Stonehenge and I'll turn you off again. I'll turn you off now actually. Hello! A very short phone call. One of those sales calls that if you don't say anything it just goes dead. So we're just crawling up the hill after the roundabout there. And if you look to the right, you should see Stonehenge in a moment or two. Sort of get head onto it in a minute. There you go, you can see it straight through the trees there. Behind the trees now, and that shrubs on the right. Now you can see it. Top of those trees there. A few people wandering around. You can always see it better when the sun shines. It really makes it stand out. On a dull day you've got a job to see it. Dive to get past the truck. Trouble is you run out of road really quickly there. This is a lovely part of the world round here. Some great views. back off a bit. Pretty high here. See the old burial mounds. I don't know whether that's burial mounds or an old fort up over there. Could be either or. There's loads of burial mounds around. There's also lots of Iron Age forts around here. Pull in here a second. Look at the view. People in the field with orange flakes. What's all that about? Anyway, switch in a minute. All sorted. I really don't know what they're doing in that field. Somebody further across in the field as well. I don't know. Anyway, look at the view. What a wonderful place to be. Come on, slow down. She was wanting to get away then, and I'm empty. Imagine it full. Look at the colours of the trees. Beautiful. Look at the reds. We'll just get a bit further, then I'll turn you off. Still got time to work out where I'm going to stop tonight. I'm not entirely sure. roughly on 5.5 hours of drive time. It'll be nearly 7 by the time I get out of Taunton. This gives me an hour and a bit. After 8 hours I'm looking for someone to pull over, so another hour out of the road and I'm looking. So we're looking for anywhere around here really. Traffic. Stunning views, isn't it? I'll just get you past to the lay-by that I stayed last time I did this job actually. Come back from the A303. Last time I did it, I don't think I think it was just going back to Southampton, but this time it's back to London Gateway. Road can be a complete and total pain in the arse, but I do like it. there is an option for this lay-by on the left tonight. If I get this far back. Taking the strawberry signs down. Let's hope they have. And let's hope that truck has just gone off to the left there knows what he's doing. If he's thinking it's a shortcut through the Shaftesbury, he can have some fun. Oh dear, I think he is. Don't do it. Oh, you've got a delivery just up there and that's it. They've taken the strawberry signs down, that's good. No parking for me in there, I wouldn't want to park in that lay-by. Or this one on the left. Unless you want to die, that would be extreme parking. They come hurtling around that corner, straight in the back here. It's too close for comfort, that is. Sometimes you just got to take what you can. Remember there's a short, sharp hill here. Sorry, it's a mouthful. That garage got a low canopy. Don't go in there in a truck. We'll take it out. Oh no, pheasant. Get out of the way. Oh, just where you didn't need it, on the run up to a hill. You don't want to be hitting one at 40, 50 mile, 45, 50 mile an hour, which is what I was doing there. Do a bit of damage, especially a full size one like that. up here where I stopped on the right. There's been a car that's parked in there for weeks. I was talking to one of the other lads the other day and he said, "Oh, did you notice the car there?" I said, "Yeah, it was there." So it's been there for weeks. And I thought, looked back, I thought, yeah, I vaguely remember, but then I came by about a week ago and there was the car was still there. So we'll see if it's still there. Funny enough, when I parked there, I actually looked at the car because it just seemed a bit, it was parked a bit weird. There was a couple of maze there. My preferred parking spot would be this one on the right, on the way back. Look at the views all around. Not that one. This one on the right here. It's well off the road. There's a big brass bank. That was nice up there. And the car is gone. Trouble is, after that one there's only that other one on the hill, but I should be fairly early in parking up today. Relatively early tomorrow morning. Nice red Scania. That one on the right as well. Getting over to it. Leaving in the morning isn't so bad because it's going to be dark in the early hours. There isn't going to be that much traffic, so I can afford to park off road like that on the wrong side of the road. Thing is, there's several down here that are which aren't too bad, and they're off road as well, as long as they're open. laybys here, look, on the other side, that's open. Have no internet here though. Well, maybe a bit hard to say. Turn you off now. You've been with me for a while. That was a trip down the A303, leaving Marchwood this morning, bringing you up to date with what's been going on. Heading into, just a recap, heading into Taunton to load, and then heading to London Gateway, so I'll be there tomorrow morning, early hours. So I'll speak to you all maybe this afternoon, maybe not, who knows.